Okay, so we're going to do a price action review for my anticipations for Thursday. So Wednesday post London, I want you guys to pay attention to the opening range here. Very important. Okay, so 930 equities open aggressively, keep that in mind. That's important. Aggressively traded into our daily bullish order block. We have the high of that marked. Actually, let's change that to the opening. Okay, so that's the opening price of our daily bullish order block inside of a weekly range equilibrium. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, so we're going to use this tool here. Okay, assuming this is the weekly chart. Okay, we're going to measure out the low and the high, and we are currently resting at equilibrium. And inside of equilibrium, we have that daily bullish order block. So that's the high of that. We have the opening price annotated there. Okay, so delete that. So aggressively traded into our daily bullish order block at 930 equities open. And inside of that bullish order block, we had this daily volume imbalance, which I called. Aggressive response away from that, rebalancing the opening range. And what do you notice post lunch? Okay, lunch comes in, price is back into the high, or should I say the opening of that daily bullish order block. And what do you notice during the PM session? Consolidation at the high. Okay, so anytime you get this, okay, we need time. Okay, remember it's time, then price, correct? So what happens? Consolidating at the high of that bullish order block. Okay, and what do we notice? Last hour, okay, last hour macro, we open inside of the opening price of our daily bullish order block. We open inside of that, aggressive displacement higher, doing what? Fully pricing in the opening range. Okay, we had sell side offered, buy side, okay, displacement lower, leaving inefficiency. And what do? Offer buy side once more, close that in completely, and leave again. Okay, so what does that make this? This is a balanced price range. This range is completely balanced, and I'm referencing the fair value gap that we closed in, okay, during the last hour. That fair value gap left at lunch, I am paying attention to that, okay, and I'm extending that out in time, and I'm also using the opening range fair value gap. I'm nesting these inefficiencies to measure out strength on price. Okay, so if we want that buy side liquidity, which is Wednesday's high, okay, if we want that buy side liquidity, we should leave and remain above equilibrium of this entire balanced price range. Or I'm specifically watching the 930 fair value gap here. Okay, so you'd measure that out from the high to the low. Okay, we should remain above equilibrium. Okay, now obviously in a perfect world, I'd like to see us leave immediately off this fair value gap from these short-term buy stops being purchased for longs. Okay, so I'd like to see London open inside of that. That could deliver us into our buy side liquidity pool. Or London, we can consolidate inside of here, news, manipulate, and then distribute to buy side at 33,975. So that is my anticipations for Thursday. And yeah, hopefully you guys learned something. All right.